Hello everyone, this is Kamara with Rooted Futures. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already and you resonate with my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell so that you get notified when I upload new videos, and I'm promising that I'm going to be doing more of that. So thank you for coming. If you've already been here, I really appreciate your support with this new channel. So this reading, let's jump into it. It's going to be a pick a card. If you haven't done pick a cards before, we're going to pick about 3 groups, and you're going to see what group you resonate with the most. It may be 1, it may be 2, it may be all 3. So know that you can choose any and all. Also, my readings are cross genders, cross sexualities, so you can feel free to transpose any energies that you need to. If I'm leaning too much towards, I do my best with my language to be very inclusive, but if you need to, please feel free to transpose. Even if you're cross-watching, which means you're coming here in hopes of some information about a love interest, that can be transposed in terms of the reading. So with all of that in mind, let's choose your groups for today. You know, I've been channeling over the weekend some really powerful love stories. And I'm gonna, if you're not connected with me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok. I'm Rooted Futures on TikTok. Be mindful that there's a few false accounts out there. They all have my image on it, so maybe I should be flattered. But I'm Rooted Futures with a high number of people subscribing. So maybe that would help you delineate which accounts are false and which is the authentic account. But back to this love reading. This is going to be timeless, and it's going to be about who would your ancestors and spirit guides choose for you. If you said, I'm just going to leave it up to you, ancestors and spirit guides, to arrange my love, who would they pick for you? And we're gonna see why would they pick this person for you. But we're gonna get into the description of this person, this energy. So group number 1, you have perfectionism. Group number 1, and the number is 21, in case you choose with numbers. Perfectionism. And group number 2, who is going to be group number 2? I think it is this one. Group number 2, energetic shield. That's kind of interesting. These cards look alike. It's just the energy. And this is number 7. Very interesting. And group number 3, if your ancestors could choose anyone for you, who would they choose? Oh, wow, look at this one. Life force. Group, and this is 16, which equals to 7. Wow, this is about to be a powerful reading, you all. All groups. So we have group number 1, perfectionism. Group number 2, energetic shield. And group number 3, life force. So take a moment, reflect either on the numbers, reflect on the images, maybe reflect on the title of the card, and just, you know, take a moment to sit with yourself and see what is drawing you. It doesn't have to be for any particular reason, but what's intuitively drawing you, and that will be your group. Again, if it's more than one, or you just want to listen to all of them, please do. So without any further ado, the timestamps are going to be below in the description, and we will get started with group number 1. Okay. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading on who would the ancestors choose. If you gave up all control and said, ancestors, spirit guides who sit at the feet of spirit, who would you choose to be my divine counterpart? Because, you know, I did a reading like this alluding a few months ago that in the ancestral realm, you have a lot of suitors being arranged by other ancestral lines. Like, they see how powerful you are, all the groups here. But I'm being told to tell this story by Spirit right now. They see how powerful you are, group number one. And these different ancestral lines who also have someone equally as powerful, they're tired of messing around. They're like, we've got to start picking and choosing for our progeny who they can build with, who will support their mission, who will support their purpose. So group number one, I think all the groups in this reading are having that happen in some form or another. But group number one, I'm being told that this is especially for you. So you got perfectionism here. And the number 21, which goes to 3, but it's also interesting that all the groups here had some kind of, they were divisible by 7, and 7 was the number of a couple of other groups. So in some ways, there may be bits and pieces in each one of the groups for everyone who's attracted to this total reading. But perfectionism here, you know what I'm hearing right away, group number one, is that your ancestors are saying, you work really, really hard. They really commend you right now for working so hard in your life, for staying the course. There's been many times that you could have veered away in pursuit of maybe material gains or in pursuit of maybe love or anything else, but you've stayed the course. You've followed their directions, group number one. And I get that a lot of you, because if you look really close to this card right here, there's this spiral coming from the third eye. The eyes are closed. So I get that many of you spent some time healing, being very dedicated spiritually to your path. Maybe over the last few years during the height of this pandemic, even though this is a timeless reading, during the height of the pandemic, you might have, instead of like really trying to hold on to everything you had, I'm getting that some of you just decided, I'm going to spend this time healing myself. Maybe you lived alone. Maybe there was just not a lot of people to communicate with during this time. I'm getting that some of you might have felt like you were in isolation. But instead of falling into a really deep depression about it, even though I get that it was probably hard for you, group number one, I think you decided to, like, instead of focusing on what you don't have, you decided to make it like a spiritual retreat, to go inward, to do the things that you needed to do, to get to know yourself, to heal yourself. And your ancestors are saying that they're bringing someone forward to you that mirrors that same journey, that mirrors that same path. While there were other people trying to figure out how they can meet the next person, they were doing a lot of online stuff. You know, they were just so concerned about being about the lack of social opportunities, or, you know, like a lot of people were really trying to pursue those things. Your ancestors are saying that you and your divine counterpart, that they would choose for you because they want you to know that you have free will. They are saying that the person they would choose for you, the person they hope that once they present this person to you, you would move towards them because they feel it's a good match, has had a similar way in the last like year or two of really doing a lot of self-work. And that they see that both of you are at this place right now where I don't want to say the final work that both of you have to do, but a very significant part of the work that you both have to do can really only be done in relationship. That's what they're showing me. And that's what they've showed me before on other channeled messages. That the avenue of love, the goal of love is very significant for both of you. because it's important that you both heal some heart energy that might have been as a result of an attachment wound, that might have been as a result of like really a challenging childhood. There's a way in which both of you are so good at what you do. We're gonna find out a little bit more about both of you and what your ancestors think. But what I'm getting right now is that both of you are, even if you're not doing it specifically as a career, both of you are healers. Both of you have this beautiful power and ability to heal. And the reason why the ancestors are saying this is because they're saying that you've done it for yourselves first. And what's going to happen is like the final, maybe I keep hearing final frontier for you all, but the final lesson for you both is to learn how to heal in relationship. Heal whatever it is that the heart may feel some barriers or blockages around, especially when it comes to how you are in relationships. Many of you, group number one, have seen that perfectionism, the need to be perfect, how it has made your life so stressful. The need to feel like you need to be a perfect career. Like there's something about how you've been thinking about love. This is what your guides are showing me, that you think like you have to be perfect in your career, perfect in your finances, perfect aesthetically, whatever that is. Maybe some of you are going, oh, I can't possibly date anyone until I do A, B, and C with my body. Or I can't possibly date anyone until I have this amount of money in my bank account, or I've purchased a house, or whatever it is. Spirit is saying this perfectionism, it's something that in your healing process, you've seen it slows you down. You've seen that it doesn't work when you seek to be perfect for others and even perfect for yourself. Like they're showing me, I need to slow down because I'm getting so many downloads right now. They're showing me that this perfectionism is even a formation of your mind, and that you've been letting that go, group number one. You've been going within and really getting grounded with just your authentic self. Now, again, I want to say that they're showing me that your divine partner, this same thing is happening for them too. That they're slowing down their process, that they're very successful in whatever they're doing, but they also understand that their 3D life has nothing to do with the soulmate that they are attracting, which is you, group number one. So they want me to talk about your shared path. But they also are saying, let me touch into the energies that each one of you bring into this relationship, like the energies that both of you embody, and then we'll get to the shared path. Yeah, they're saying they want you to see how both of you align or complement each other. So that's interesting, group number one. Because I was just going to focus on the person you're attracting, but they said for a little bit, let's just talk about the path. I guess they want you to see how both of your paths complement each other. So for one of you, you embody the peacekeeper, letting go of the need to be right. And the other of you embodies the energy of the guardian angel. Very beautiful. So I'm going to let you choose, group number one, who you think you are in the group. And again, because your energies mirror each other so perfectly, that's what the ancestors are saying, that there's a high possibility that you both will, you both embody the same energies. The person who's embodying the peacekeeper and letting go of the need to be right, I think for this person, this is how the perfectionism in the past had taken a hold of this energy. This person felt like they had to engage in a lot of community work. Whoever this is works in the community, maybe as a nonprofit, that does some kind of, what I'm getting, and this may be specific for some of you, this person does some kind of resolution work, does some kind of community work. This person also might be of the First Nations or Indigenous. This person also may be a peacekeeper in their work, meaning they have some role that they take on in the community involves them helping to find resolution. This could be, Spirit is showing me that this is very expansive. This person could work in the legal field. They could work in doing some work around incarceration. This person could be doing a lot of deep community work. What is that? Conflict resolution. There's some kind of work in which this person, even in their personal and spiritual and, I'm hearing spiritual and career life, there's something about, in the past, they kind of carried this energy of needing to fight for rights, and they still do that. But the way that they've transformed during this time, the perfectionism was showing up that they had to be right. And they had to, they were fighting for rights. They had to be right. They had to be perfect in their work. It put a lot of pressure on this person. And as a result, this person had a lot of anxiety when they were in their work, because they really took any losses or any challenges personally. And so what they had been working on, and your guides are showing me this, what they've been working on is releasing a lot of the needs to be perfect. Now, this could be you, whatever group, whatever energy you choose, group number one. But whoever is embodying the peacekeeper energy, they did a lot of work to pull back their energy, get super grounded, and learn how to live in a state of peace. Even when they had to fight for something, there's a grounded approach that they're taking now. They're leaning more, I'm getting that this person even is leaning more into their ancestral teachings to help with grounding themselves and moving away from perfectionism, which is really a result of white supremacy and colonization. The idea that people have to be perfect in order to start something, or to be a master of something. Somehow perfectionism is required. And I think that person, whoever is embodying this energy, whether it's you or the other person, your partner, you're leaving that behind as a concept or requirement to be yourself, group number one. This person is leaving that behind, maybe both of you. Now, the other person is embodying the energy of the guardian angel. And so this guardian angel, what's very interesting here, and we have a feather. So this feather is also speaking to me that you both may hold some kind of indigenous heritage, maybe, but you both are very spiritual. But this person has, like, not only has been doing a lot of work on their spirituality, they are releasing perfectionism around their spirituality. They're releasing the ideas that they have to know and be very concrete. And they're starting to understand that the perfectionism that was showing up in their life was in their spiritual practices. The idea of thinking that their intuition couldn't possibly be right because maybe they just started to work with their intuition, or they just started to work with their ancestors, or maybe they started to just work with their spirit guides. There was a lot of doubt in this energy's life spiritually. And what happened on their journey was realizing that they could rely on their ancestors. They could rely on their spirit guides and their gut, their intuition, to know that they're not alone. There's something here about the both of you experiencing maybe a longer period of isolation, like you've really had to clean out your relationships. You had to really look at where you were pouring your energy and if those people, conditions, or situations were even worthy of your energy. I get that both of you did that. And in doing so, it may have left you in a period, a liminal period, where both of you felt very alone. Both of you started to long for a relationship that could hold you. So I'm getting that your ancestors are saying, like, if you or this person have been looking for a partnership, a divine partnership, they're showing me that you both are at that same place, that you both have come out of feelings of a loneliness or being alone, or feelings of needing to be perfect to be in a partnership, to just being open, just being grounded, just being like releasing the drive to go out and find all this, and just releasing your desires to spirit and allowing your spirit team to take the wheel. So maybe this is why I got it, group number one, because I believe that both of you are in the same place. You don't want to keep intruding. You trust spirit now. You don't want to intrude on spirit's ability to choose the best for you, because you both have been so blessed in these last years that you realize the more and more you let go, the more and more you let spirit, your guides, your ancestors help you, the better the reward. Very deep, very deep. So let's look at what archetype each one of you are holding. Which I think, like I said, I'm hearing a lot from spirit that you both mirror. So we're going to start with the Peacekeeper. You both mirror each other very well. So spirit is saying you're probably recognizing yourself in both of these energies. Okay, I got this. Knight. Rebel. Okay. At the bottom is Mystic. Both of you are mystics. So whoever has the peacekeeping energy, they're also showing up as the archetypal knight, meaning loyalty, romance, chivalry, love of honor. And I get that. That matches, you know. And then there's shadow, allegiance to destructive ruler or principle or romantic illusions. And see, to me, this makes sense for this person. Who's ever holding that peacekeeper energy, they're also the knight. Like, they're very loyal. They're very committed to a cause. And at the same time, the shadow work that they've even done, this is what Spirit's saying specifically for a couple of people, they had to extract themselves maybe from certain community organizations, certain jobs that said they were doing the work in one way, but really they felt like it was misaligned. And they didn't want, whoever this is, they don't want to be associated with misalignment. And so they really had to drop deep into their knighthood. They had to look at what they were committed to. But this is also a person that's very committed relationally. Like, they're very loyal and very romantic. But what's showing up for this particular energy is just the journey your ancestors are talking to me about, what this person went through. It could have been you or the other partner or the divine counterpart. They are coming out of a situation where they had to kind of reconstruct their lives a little bit on the community and career level. But I get that they're very upright now. Like the things that they're doing now feel very much in alignment with who they are and who they need to be. And they're ready to venture into partnership now. Now, the guardian angel archetype for the guardian angel energy is rebel. Challenges authority to affect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. And the shadow of this is rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So I think that, and this is again how you both are mirroring each other. I think that whoever was in this guardian, who's ever in this guardian angel energy, this person is very committed to causes. This person went through that huge 2021 in the streets protesting, you know, doing community work, doing the things that they needed to do to affect change. And in many ways, I'm not sure yet this person's career, if it's linked to this person's career or just part of the community work that they do, they are truly a rebel. So that's showing me, group number one, that what you both have in common is the community, like this dedication, this purpose. And I'm kind of getting for both of you that you have similar purposes, similar missions in life. And that is why your ancestors are like, you both fit perfectly for each other. Your ancestors are like, no, this is why we would choose this person for you, because this is not going to be someone that you have to explain, oh, why am I out doing this protest work? Why am I donating money for this particular effort? You know, even though we're timeless right now in this reading, Roe versus Wade was just turned over at this particular time that I'm uploading this video. I think that you both are like very politically minded, socially minded. You both want to affect change. And I don't know, I get a sense for one of you, it's part of the work that you even do. I get for the other that this is just in combination of the work that you already do. It's already like, it's part of even your spiritual practice. Like you're a spiritual activist. And both of you could be as well. There's something very powerful about this union. They're saying that you both could end up working together on a project, or you both would kind of just be known as a power partnership when it comes to activism. Very interesting. So let's see what Spirit's light language is for the both of you. This would be like, what is your shared path here? Oh, we got two cards too. Expansion and sensitivity. I get that, because I think your guides are saying that there's a way in which this relationship is going to help you release ideas of perfectionism, which is meaning it's going to help you to evolve, group number one. But it's also going to help you to be super sensitive to the needs of yourselves. I think already as a divine counterpart, your future divine counterpart is very sensitive to the needs of others. I think both of you are, because you're just very sensitive to the needs of your community. But I get in this relationship, you both are going to be sensitive to your own needs. You both are going to come forward and say, you know, if I'm going to be in this partnership, I need to know that you are attuned to my needs. I need someone who's attuned to my heart, who's attuned to my goals and the places that I want to go. I see you both talking about this. You know, I see you both kind of getting into a place of like, you know, having a very serious talk. I get that you both are serious a lot. Although, you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to have fun together. There's aspects of your work and there's aspects of what you all do that's very serious. It can be very challenging. It can require a lot of energy being spent And there's something here about you both being able to hold each other in the work that you do, the activism that you do. And they want to make sure that they're with someone who's aligned and attuned to that. Maybe in the past, group number one, you didn't have someone who understood why you felt passionate about maybe the plight of your people, if you're indigenous. That's very specific, but you know, the plight of your people in any culture. I think that one or both of you come from a culture that has been oppressed, subjugated in some particular way, whether it was for religion or whether it was for, you know, the color of their skin, their race. It could be for like around gender issues, like whatever it was. One or both of you were in partnerships where the people really weren't attuned to your passion for helping your community. And so you both are, you're both like in this alignment. That's what your ancestors are showing me. Now, smoke screens comes up, and I keep getting 2 cards. So the ancestors keep wanting me to do 2 cards here. And crystal visions. Yeah, when I was talking about that, being in other partnerships, group number one, where people didn't quite see all of you. Maybe they were interested in your success, but they weren't interested underneath in what it took for you to be successful, which is a lot of sacrifices when it comes to doing community work and activism. You know, some activism will even get you arrested, put in jail, you know, and maybe there was a way in which when you were on your journey, it lifted the smoke screens for both of you. You both had a chance to see who were your authentic supporters, friends, family, colleagues. And so that kind of fits here. It's also showing me here that you both have like this vision of the future. And they're showing me right now, group number one, that you both will start to understand that your social spiritual life is going to start to become merged in this relationship. You both share similar visions for the future. That's what I'm hearing. Like you both have a purpose that you're tapped into, group number one, that's part of a shared purpose. Maybe the healing of this earth, maybe the healing of people of your cultures. If you share the same culture, maybe that same like liberation of your people. There's something here, group number one, where you both have a shared purpose, and in your action to come together, you both are going to realize, wow, we've been doing the same work. This is deep. And your paths are crossing now. And I'm getting, for some of you, they may cross in a career way first. You all start to talk and you realize, okay, not only does this person's values click with mine and their sense of justice click with mine, I'm also very attracted to this person. And I, you know, like there's some way in which you both feel like that mirror, when it does kind of reflect back on each other, your mirror, their mirror, their mirror, your mirror, when it faces each other, you both see each other in such purity. This is powerful, group number one. I can feel that you're going to feel that this is destined, like this is your soul partner. I think when you both meet each other, it is not going to be Spirit saying, if you take this to be if you take our choice, Spirit is saying, you're gonna know, like this is just it's not gonna feel difficult. It's not gonna feel like there's any question. It's gonna feel very clear that this is someone that your ancestors chose for you. We have Horus showing up. intention, seeing, perspective, clear seeing, clear intention, clear perspective. And then you have Archangel Metatron. Wow, you all. You all are some social, political, spiritual powerhouses in this group number 1. Horus speaks to me of like, there's a way in which this relationship, it's going to provide even more clarity for you. It's going to open up your perspective, because this peacekeeper and Archangel Metatron, it's like spiritual power, sacred geometry, esoteric wisdom. It's like, I feel like, and it's weird because I think both of you are highly spiritual people, so don't get me wrong, group number 1, but one of you are kind of like really focused on being a spiritual warrior, and the other one of you is like this community warrior. Even though I think both of you have the same commitment spiritually, physically, community-wise, like I think both of you hold that. It's just that each one of you has strengths in different areas, group number 1. And that's why your ancestors are like, this is why. Look at that Archangel Metatron. Because Archangel Metatron here is number 16. Look, again, we're having like, what number was that? 16. Oh, you know, that was in another group, but still, that's a number 7. Number 7. Horus, 35, 5 plus 3, 8. So there's just like these, like the symmetry of this all. 8 being a symbol of infinity. It's almost like very put together by spirit. Spirit's like, we've been working on this. Don't worry. We've been working on this. And so you've got 8 here for expansion, number 44. So there's like some repeating numbers here. One of you, it's kind of like 8s, and the other one is like 7. Okay, let me keep going. I'm excited about this because I kind of feel like if we all allowed our spirit teams to really pick our divine power partners, which they do in many cases, they just don't tell us. They're like, let me just push this person towards you and hopefully you'll take their energy on. I think that they would always choose the best for us, even if we can't see it in the time. And they're very patient with us. That's what I'm getting to. They're very patient. Sometimes we think we know what we want in a partnership, and they're just like, well, let me show you something different. Let me show you someone who's like got all this, but they've got something else that you really need. So that's what's interesting here. We've got protection. Oh, we've got a lot of cards here, so let me go back and choose another one. There we go. And we got share your voice. Bottom of the deck is priestess, and just the energy you both are holding. I get that these are needs that each one of you are going to help the other with. So for the peacekeeper, feeling protected by the other partner, feeling like they can hold their own power and not have to like disperse it to their partner or disperse it, overly disperse it in service of other things. It's like protecting their energy. That is what your partner is going to teach you. So whoever's the peacekeeper, the partnership is going to teach them how to protect their energy, because the partnership is not going to over demand energy. You know what I mean? The partnership's not going to put a lot of demands on the peacekeeper in terms of like, you need to show up for me. You need to do this for me. You know, like kind of a grabbing energy. I feel like the partnership is going to protect the peacekeeper's energy. It's going to know intuitively, your partner, group number 1, is going to know how to protect you. gonna be able to say, hey, are you putting a lot of energy into this? What do you need help with? What do you need support with? They're also going to advise you if you come to them. They're gonna be like, yeah, I think that this looks like this, and I'm not sure if your energies are going to be spent the best here. Like, I really get that you both are going to rely on each other for balance. And the person who's the guardian angel in here, they need to be able to have encouragement to share their voice, to share what they're thinking, to express more, because I get that this guardian angel is very internal in their world. Maybe they spend a lot of time in meditation, they spend a lot of time in ceremony, and I get that the partnership is going to help them to find their voice, to be more vocal, because I think the things that they do are very quiet behind the scenes. And there's something about this partnership bringing you both online, even publicly. That's what I'm feeling. So let's go to, I'm trying to figure out what we would want to know next. I think what we want to know next is what's in the cards for this relationship? Like, how will you both connect? How will you both meet? Let's see if we can ask that. Ancestors, how would they meet? How would they connect? I'm not sure if you're connected yet. Let's see. Ooh, the Chariot. So you may meet this person on a trip. The Sun in reverse. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be something that takes place at night. This is a lot of cards, but let's just see what they say. So you might meet this person on a trip. It's kind of saying the sun is not out, so it feels like it's an evening. The Fool, the Magician, 8 of Coins, very interesting. 4 of Cups in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the 4 of Swords in reverse. Oh, I like this group number 1. You're gonna meet this person. Definitely, it's showing me like on some kind of trip, somewhere that you're going. It feels like, if it is, it feels like it's a local trip or somewhere where you can drive to. So, I mean, you could drive across the country, right? But wherever you're going, it feels like nature. It feels like some kind of event in nature. Whatever the event is, it's taking place at night under the stars, so that's why it makes it feel like it's in nature. But it's also something that you've never done before, group number 1. There's this energy here of the Fool, like this is like, I don't know what to expect, I'm just going to this thing. It could be some kind of spiritual ceremony, some kind of event. And wow, I have a feeling it's loosely connected to your work. It's loosely connected to your work, which is why you might go. In some way, maybe it's a ceremony for the community. Maybe it's a ritual for the community. Maybe it's some kind of community event. And it's interesting because I think when you both meet, I don't get right away that you will sense from them, or maybe even if you sense from each other right away, that there's some kind of interest. I think that you both are attracted to each other. I think that you both might have some attraction there, but there's something here about not being in your usual frame of mind. Maybe you're in the frame of a ritual or a ceremony. Oh, that's very interesting. If you all are into plant medicine, which a lot of people I'm connected with might do plant medicine, I'm not saying you have to. This might be one of those situations where you meet in ceremony. Maybe you meet in a spiritual ceremony. Yeah, this is, you have Six of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like this is someone that you know. This is pretty new, you all. You have the Page of Swords. There's something here about a certain kind of familiarity that's already happening. So you're gonna feel very, even though you're new to whatever's happening here in terms of the ceremony or the ritual or the event, you're new to it, but there's in many ways you're familiar with it. So again, like if you came to this ceremony, you've been to a ceremony like it before. Or if you came to this ritual, you've been to a ritual like it before. There may be even people there that you have done some kind of work with. So the environment, even though you don't really specifically know people there, I'm getting group number one that you will feel comfortable in this environment. What is this upside down star? I also get that you won't even have, when you're in this ritual or ceremony, group number one, I don't get that you're showing up as someone who needs to present, someone who needs to help organize. You're showing up as a participant. And for some reason, that's putting you in a different energy field. Like you're just allowing yourself to participate. You're not having to be the organizer of something. So pay attention to that. I don't know why, but Spirit wanted me to point that out specifically. Like it's not something you're organizing. It's not something they're organizing. It's kind of like you both get to just be, you know, participants or honored guest. Nine of Cups. There's definitely a wish fulfillment that comes out of this event. The idea that this event, I'm getting, holds both of you in a particular way. Maybe it's very inspiring. There's something about the event that feels very, like it lifts your spirit. It lifts everything. It lifts you up. And you've got this Wheel of Fortune here. Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands. There's a sense that this event, whatever it is, group number one, that you both meet at, it's going to be very healing for you both. It's going to present you both with an opportunity to renew. You're both going to renew. You're both going to be able to, it's something like I'm seeing both of you meet at this, maybe at the end of this event, and you're going to be like, wasn't that powerful? And the other person's going to be like, yeah, like it's changed my life. Like whatever this event is, it sets out to do something specific, like maybe community healing, and you both just feel renewed and restored after this, group number one. That's what they're showing me. They're like, you're both going to be like, wow, do you want to grab a cup of coffee and just talk about what that was? Or do you want to sit down over here and debrief? Like, I really feel like you both, that's how you both are going to kind of, maybe you're both introduced to each other. What else do you want to say, Spirit, about how they're going to meet? Or what is it going to be like when they talk to each other for the very first time, Spirit? What's it going to be like when they talk to each other for the very first time? What's it going to be like when they talk to each other for the very first time, Spirit? King of Cups. I really get a sense that it's towards the end of the event. I think you both, like either one of you or both of you would have just kind of left something very significant. So maybe one of you or both of you have just moved to an area, or there's something about like a King of Cups energy, meaning, you know, like someone is very, you know, just stable emotionally, and feels maybe more of that because they've moved recently. Maybe they've done some kind of move that was major in their life. And I also feel like whatever this person, it's giving me the energy of your divine counterpart right now. They're a King of Cups, but they're a little bit, this kind of came out sideways. So in some ways, I think that they're just getting online with a major move that they made, something that they left. It could have been a relationship, could have been a job, whatever they did. It's kind of putting them in a sideways King of Cups. I put this upright because I think that they're mostly upright. Spirit is like, they're upright, but when you meet them, they may be kind of just concerned about keeping themselves afloat financially. Maybe because they left something, left a job, and they decided to take a chance with something that isn't very clear right now, how it's all going to turn out. Maybe they just started a business and they're in the beginning phases of things. But I don't feel like they're going to hide anything from you. They're going to be saying, listen, I left this. I'm kind of feeling this way about this. I'm kind of in an energy of like really needing to be conservative with how I'm spending my funds right now. But they seem very upfront about that. I don't get that this person is poor. I'm getting that they might be concerned about some things that they're doing in their life right now that's causing them to maybe not be as available in the beginning for the relationship as maybe they want to be, because maybe they need to, I'm getting they need to like put their energies towards rebuilding their life. Not in a bad way. I think they may just say that out front, like, hey, I'm really interested in you and these things are happening in my life and I want to communicate that, because maybe they're just going to communicate to you that they're busy. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Pentacles. There could be, I'm not getting this person is broke. I'm getting that this person has made some decisive investments that they really need to make sure that they're, I'm not saying they're worried about it, but it's a concern of them, and they're really just needing to focus their attention right now on building their business. I'm getting that they did something to open up a business. They may need to focus on that a little bit. They have the 5 of Wands here. I don't get that they're struggling in any kind of way, or I just get that it's more of like, when they first meet you, you may not know right away what the barrier is. And so I think that they are just going to tell you, listen, I really like you. And I get that they really do. It's just that I think they want to be upfront about some of the things that are happening in their lives. Group number 1. Can you tell me a little bit more about their feelings for group number 1? Share their feelings for group number 1. Yeah, they're not broke. In fact, in many ways, when they meet you, they feel like, oh my gosh, I'm finding my community. Finally, I'm finding my community. Yeah. So look, when they meet you, they feel like, oh my gosh, I'm finally where I want to be. I'm out of the cold, meaning I'm connecting with people of the like mind. And it is such a happy moment for them. Like they're just like, oh my God, this move that they made, maybe that was it. Like they're wondering about this move. They're like, was this the best decision for me? And when they meet you, group number one, they're kind of like, oh my gosh, yes, I made the right decision. They might even be thinking of you in the beginning, group number one, as someone who could be a good friend. I mean, quite literally, that's what they're thinking. Like, this is a good friend. This is someone, I've made the right choice. Like there's like a breath of fresh air, I hear. Yeah, and they see you as this Queen of Pentacles. They do see you as someone who's very successful, very grounded, group number one. Like this Queen of Pentacles energy is someone who can really, they're so abundant in their life. And it's not just money. It's like the abundance of, they're seeing the people in the community that came towards you and respect you. They're seeing that, you know, maybe group number one during the ceremony or the ritual or the event, you know, someone says something that compliments you. They see that you sit on the throne of your work and that your work has sustained you in beautiful, powerful, prosperous ways. That's how they see you. And I think it's more of a proud kind of energy, like, wow, this person does well. Like the community respects this person. And, you know, lastly, I want to say that they see a future with you. They see something about how you both could work really well together, or how they can even support your work as things grow and evolve. This is someone who's very grounded, group number one, very balanced, very supportive of you. And I think they have even an offering for you. So maybe there's a way in which, you know, somebody said, oh, you know, group number one's work needs this fund, we're fundraising for it. And they're kind of going to explain to you that maybe their funds are tied up in a particular way. But later they come back and give you a donation, or they come back and give something to you. There's a way, group number one, that this person is very supportive of your work. But they're also very honest about who they are and where they've been. They've been changing a lot of things for themselves. I thought that was gonna fall over. And I get that it's just beautiful. Like where they are right now, it's beautiful. And they are very supportive of the work that you're doing, group number one. Yeah, so this is what I get, group number one. You're both very spiritual. You both have the same kind of political, spiritual values. And this is like who your ancestors and spirit guides would choose for you. Yeah. And maybe, you know, later down the line, we could do something about, you know, how sexy they think you are and all the other stuff. I get that they're very attracted to you, but I get the thing that pulls you both together is a shared wisdom, a shared spiritual path, spiritual social path. So I hope that resonates with you, group number one. Please let me know in the comments if it resonates for you. Please take a moment to like this video if it resonates, and please subscribe and click that bell if you want to know more about my readings and know when I upload. Okay, take care, group number one. Hello, group number two. How are you? Welcome to this reading on who would your ancestors and spirit guides choose for you as your divine counterpart. Now, if you follow me on TikTok, I did a reading recently where we were talking about how in the spirit realm, all these lineages are coming forward and presenting to your ancestors their progeny that they're really proud of, that they think would make a good partner for you if you desired in this 3D that we're moving into other timelines and dimensions. But this person, these ancestral lineages are saying this beautiful progeny we have would support you, would support your progeny and help them be successful in their mission. And we know your progeny would do the same, because group number 2, everyone who's attracted to this complete pick a card reading, I think you're part of this very powerful progenies that are really being put on stage for other ancestral lineages to say, we've got to start working together, whether they're in different parts of the world, different parts of the country, different religions or races or cultures. Like, there's something here, group number 2, that you're part of on a larger scale, which is to hone in and unify all of those powerful energies that have a sense of purpose, that have a mission. And group number 2, you're no different. I told this to group number 1, and I'll tell it to group number 3. So, energetic shield, that's what you were attracted to, the energetic shield. And you see this being, they have like ripples of energy coming out of their third eye. And energetic shield, it speaks to me, group number 2, that you have been going within very deeply lately. And I think for some of you, you've developed even some clairvoyance, developed your skills more in seeing with the third eye, seeing inwardly and otherworldly. That's what I'm hearing. You're very powerful, group number 2. Maybe you've been working a lot on meditation or some kind of practice that's really allowed you to go inward and know who you are at your core. And similar to group number 1, you've learned how to hone perfect use of your energy. Maybe before, your energy was just being given out, maybe to people, to jobs or situations. But you've now brought your energy. I see like this, ancestors and your guides are showing me like a pinpoint, like a fine pinpoint, that you are honing in your energy and using it for something very specific. And we're about to find that out, group number 2. But these ancestors that have come towards you, they're saying that the person that they would like, the energy they're bringing towards you, they are going to help you, assist you. I'm getting the word protect even. This fine, specific way in which you're using your energy. It's very interesting. I don't have a lot of detail right now, but that's what I'm getting. Like this relationship, oh wow. I look to the bottom too. It's something about also not only your third eye, but the throat chakra. Maybe even the solar plexus or the heart energy. There's something here that this third eye energy is aligning with your throat energy. Let's see what the ancestors are trying to show me. Something about seeing and speaking. Group number 2. Seeing and speaking, but seeing with your inner eye. This energy coming towards you, they wanted me to do 2 cards. One card to show one energy, the other card to show the other energy. And you get to choose which one you're embodying, group number 2, and which one you think they're embodying. But I gotta let you know that many times on this sacred partnership or divine partnerships, you both mirror each other quite well. So you may feel like these are both my energies. And if that's the case, just know that you both are more alike energetically than you think. Not always, but yeah. So Spirit, who are the two energies in this divine partnership? And you may have both, I'm hearing, you may have both cultivated this ability to use your energy in a very finite way. I keep getting that. Group number one. Group number two, sorry. So group number one may have some information for you. Okay, Elder, moving beyond ancestral patterns. Lady, enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. So, group number two, there's a person embodying the elder energy. And as you know, my readings cross over gender boundaries as well as sexuality. So choose with your own sense of energy. But whoever in this relationship is embodying the elder, this is a person who has used this practice. I get that it's a practice of some sort to do some ancestral healing, to move beyond patterns that they had learned in their family that maybe was not serving them the best. Maybe even culturally wasn't serving them the best. Now, on a very literal sense, this person may come from an indigenous culture with a lot of old ancient teachings, such as the original peoples of the lands of Australia. So this person could be from Australia, could have just ancient indigenous bloodline that they rely on a lot for their wisdom. And this is a dream time drawing in the back. So this, whoever's in this energy may also rely on the wisdom of their dreams. Group number two. This is a person who they're showing me two different things because this is a general reading. This person may be entering into some kind of wisdom as part of their indigenous lineage, and so they may be older. So for some of you who are older, or maybe there will be an age difference, we'll find out. But this person may be going more into their elderhood. They're not super old, but they have been practicing for a while, and maybe they're coming into some kind of mastery. So that's one thing they're showing me. On another level, they're showing me that someone who works directly with their elders, someone who has been let into the circle with their elders. You see here, I have these ceramic figures of grandmothers sitting in a circle. Whoever this energy is, they've been allowed to sit next to the grandmothers, next to the grandfathers, like elders, have invited this energy into their circle. So this person, to me, whoever's embodying this elder energy, is learning directly, they're becoming initiated maybe. And they are receiving. Now, if it's not quite literal like that they've been invited into some physical circle of elders, they are working directly with their ancestors through their dreams, learning the dream time, learning dream wisdom. This person is highly gifted in the spiritual realms. They've been doing very specific, I get this, group number two, specific work. And this could be both of you with the ancestors in the ancestral realm. Very powerful, group number two. Now the other person in the other energy, the lady. The lady in this particular deck is the Empress. The lady enjoys the growth of nature. Now again, these are not gender specific, but the lady here is the Empress energy, meaning this person who's embodying this energy, group number 2, is highly abundant, can manifest, uses their divine feminine energy for prosperity, for growth, and reaps the rewards of that energy. Now, this is interesting to me. Whoever is in this energy is utilizing their connection to the divine feminine. They are growing through the use of their relationship with the divine feminine. And I'm hearing ancient divine feminine. And so this person may be an herbalist. This person may utilize plant medicine. This person may be a witch, defines themselves as a witch, or a person, a spiritualist that deals with nature. So it is obvious to me that your ancestors feel like there is a divine union here, because one of you is very, very tapped into the ancestor realm, and the other of you, and I get both of you have these energies, but the other of you is so tapped into earth energy, and it's like they both work together. But I also see that you both might be from different cultures, not necessarily meaning that the person from this group is a white person or a white embodied person, but I'm just saying that you might be from two different distinct cultures, two different distinct races or cultural practices or spiritual practices. So let's see how that plays out. They're showing me that you both are wise people, wise like medicine people. One uses dreamtime medicine and the other uses herbalism, some kind of plant medicine. Or there's an interest there in both parties. Both parties are interested in ancestral wisdom as well as wisdom of the earth. Because, you know, if you know anything about the people, the indigenous folks of Australia, they are very much earth-based people. So ancestors are saying there's really not much difference between you both, and at the same time, maybe on a literal level, there could be a difference in how you both appear, but your energies are quite the same. So let's go to archetypes that you both are holding, group number 2. Those two came out really quickly. So whoever is in the elder energy, this person is the athlete archetype. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps. Development of personal willpower. Strength of spirit. The shadow attributes are misuse of the athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. This is perfect for this energy right here. The work that the person who embodies the elder has been doing is so specific, so pinpointed. I keep getting that from these guides, that it required a lot of discipline. So the person that embodies this energy, whether it's you, group number 2, or the person coming towards you, this is why they've been invited into their ancestral realm or into their elders circle, is because they're so dedicated to the spiritual work. They've in fact been seen as an elder incarnated. If they're younger, they're being seen as an elder incarnated. Like, this is someone, they may look youthful on the outside, but this is their inside persona, like very wise, beyond their years, group number 2. And that required, they're showing me, because their initiation required a lot of spiritual and physical stamina, meaning they may have been out in nature as part of an initiation rite. Like their rites, I'm getting the rites that this person engaged in were very serious, very old, very strenuous. Very interesting, group number 2. And whoever is embodying the lady energy is a networker. Excuse me. Enhances unity through sharing information, engenders social awareness and empathy. The shadow attribute can be conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. See, I think that whoever is embodying the lady energy, this is also a teacher. I get a sense that both of them could be teachers, but whoever is embodying this energy might be teaching herbalism, might be teaching something that has to do with the divine feminine, is offering information to help people to heal. There's something about them maybe being even on social media doing that. So this might be specific for some of you. Whatever this person is doing, it is kind of socially, like they're being received and being shown socially with their gifts. They're sharing their gifts. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go to the light language cards. You know what I like about you both, group number 2, is that you both have these similar goals, and I can't wait to, if they can show us how you'll both meet. I don't think you've met. I don't think anyone in this particular reading, the total reading, all groups, have met their person yet. Or if they have, it's not been in a very obvious way, or it might have just happened. Soul family. Look at that, group number 2. Nothing has gone wrong. Interesting. Enlightenment is at the bottom of the deck. So what it's showing me here is that you both are part of the same soul family. And look at this. Nothing has gone wrong. You see that yin yang, light and dark? And it's like encased with this like protection, divine protection, divine energy, group number 2. So what I'm getting here is that while you both may be from different experiences, culturally, racially, different parts of the world, when you come together, it's obvious that you're part of the same soul family. And that is what your ancestors and guides are telling me right now. One moment. Just taking a little bit of water. And they're showing me that maybe for some of you, this difference, it's not very, I don't get that either one of you are resistant to being with each other. But this difference is going to come up as something that feels very different, group number 2, which makes me think that there's not only a cultural difference between you both, but maybe even an age difference. That one energy actually might be older than the other. But both are masterful healers. Both are masterful stewards of the earth. That's what I'm hearing from your guides. That's very beautiful. But I get a sense that you both might hesitate at first. But let's see what they have. Like, because this card is saying nothing is wrong with this union. So maybe in the beginning, you both think like, wow, maybe one person is not so concerned about the age, but maybe the other person is like, oh, that's interesting. This person is younger from a different culture. Is this for me? We will have to see. What else do you have to say, Spirit? Now, Spirit, we're asking a little bit about like both of your healing paths. Frequency of light, expanse. The healing path that you both share has to do with light frequency, has to do with this like practice. This, I don't even know if it's a practice that you both share, as in as much as a power that you both share to use your energy. And I'm kind of getting it. You both are healers. I don't know what kind of healing that you both do, but you're both healers. And the way that you both can help people heal is that you really have this sense of like being able to pinpoint what is at the root of someone's ailment. This person might do it with medicines, herbal medicines, while this person does it like almost shamanically in dream time. Both of you have that finite ability to do it. I keep coming back to that. So this frequency of light, group number 2, you both have the ability, quite literally, to help people transform, and I'm getting a sense of like helping people detox their light or clear their light. You help people to transform their energy, and you use this through a combination, both of you. I don't know if you'll be working together, but you see how there's plants here, but there's also crystals here. And whoever the being is, you help people authentically experience transformation through a frequency of light. You maybe both of you use light frequency as part of your healing, but I don't think that you both call it that. I just feel like it's your power, and it's expansive. I think that's what will bring you both together. This is why your ancestors are very excited for you both to come together, because it's like this power, I'm hearing it from your guides right now, group number 2. This power that you all have or might be coming into, it is very rare and specific. I think that's what the guides are like, ding, ding, ding. Finally, Kamara, you're saying what we want you to say. You both have very rare abilities. This is what they're telling me. And these rare abilities, this is why they both want you to find each other, because there's so much more that you both can be doing together. And these abilities are so rare that when your lineages find people in their bloodline with these abilities, group number 2, they don't think that many other people could handle being in union with you. Oh, wow. Okay, so here's the download, group number 2. They're telling me, group number 2, that the reason why maybe past relationships have been difficult for you both, is that this ability that you have, it can feel overwhelming for other people who do not have these abilities. And they're showing me that in your past experiences, you have not been able to connect with someone who was not intimidated by this power that you have. Either they're intimidated or they want to use it for their own gain. And group number 2, I think you figured out in whatever energy you're embodying, or both, you've figured out that you can't just be with anyone. And your ancestors are saying you're correct. You can't just align with any kind of partner. You need someone who's powerful. You need someone who understands their abilities and yours, who doesn't want to use it, who's in alignment with not only their throat, but their heart chakra, because that's heart chakra at the way bottom. You need someone like this. It's very specific. And I think what's happening here is the ancestors of this person, this energy, is like, you know what? The ancestors of the elders, now you all, I'm getting some specific downloads here, so stick with me. The ancestors of this person with the elder energy are saying, listen, we could have been happy if our progeny just went the rest of their lives not even focused on any kind of relationship. We would just be happy to have this progeny just sit with the ancestors and learn from us and teach and go heal. Like, it would have been just enough for their ancestors and spirit guides to say they're okay on their own. They can come back in another life and do the love thing. But here comes your ancestors. And they say, listen, listen, listen. While I agree, your progeny is set for life, like they've already had so many experiences around relationships, and the work that you're doing is very important for this progeny. We understand. But the ancestors and guides of this lady energy is saying, hold on. We respect this, but we have a younger progeny who's so powerful, who has the same ability. And you know that in the realms, these two are rare gifts. And we need someone who will guide this progeny. They're younger, yes, but they have the power. They have the gift. And we need these two to work together because of, you know, I don't talk often about this group number 2, but you know, the spirit realm has its own timeline. And it's not something that can be understood by us, and it's hard for me to explain, even though my guides show me all the time. Usually when my ancestors come to me about something, they'll say, okay, the only way that we can help you understand something is if we say the time is now. When they say the time is now, they have a meaning. They're trying to transmit to me that something is more urgent in my timeline and theirs. Like their timeline and mine, there's an urgency. And that's kind of what they're saying here, group number 2. That the ancestors and the guides of this lady energy said to the ancestors and the guides of these elder energy, the time is now. Like, whatever we're heading into collectively, we have to start unifying our gifts, unifying our power. And so group number 2, I don't mean to like scare you. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you. And neither do your ancestors or guides. But they're saying that this relationship is needed. Not just requested, but needed. And of course, the ancestors are saying too, all of this is your divine free will. But in terms of importance, that's what they're saying to me, group number 2, in terms of importance, or maybe the word urgency, because it's hard to do that in their timeline. They're saying this union is important. This union is very important. Wow, group number 2. I'm like, I'm hoping this group is for me, but I really resonated with group number 1 too. There is something very important that you both will do, group number 2. As I said that, the candle went out. Look at that. A great gathering. Protection. And you've got the tower upside down, the crumbling. But they're telling me that it's actually upright. Okay. At the bottom is the Sisterhood of the Rose. Group number 2. Very important. Because, and I'm going to take that because I think it belongs, I'm being told that it belongs to whoever has the lady energy. There is some divine feminine work, I'm just being told right now. The Sisterhood of the Rose is coming together, and the person in this lady energy is part of the Sisterhood of the Rose. This union is part of a greater purpose, and I think you probably get that now, group number 2, a great gathering. And so that's what I mean. These ancestors are coming together. They're saying very specifically, listen, we've got this work ahead of us. Both of you are divinely guided and protected in this work. They're both wanting you to cut any cords that may be keeping you from realizing the assignment. But they're also signaling soul retrieval. So there's something that has to do with, there's going to be immediate, you're facilitating something that's going to disrupt the illnesses and the toxins of this timeline. Because you know what I like about this Tower card, group number 2, is that behind the crumbling of the gates is paradise, is a green earthy paradise. You see that? And it's like it fits with both of you. Like you both are going to facilitate work in a great gathering that is going to save the earth. That's what I'm hearing. And whoever embodies that lady energy will be coordinating the divine feminine, the priestesses, the devotion, the mystics, the teachers. But both of you will be doing that in your own way. Because even if I interpret this as a divine masculine energy, both of you hold that. It feels like you both hold that in a temperance kind of way. I wouldn't be surprised to see the temperance card come out. But even this person who's in this energy is operating from a balance of divine feminine and masculine. Both of you are. Very deep, group number 2. Woo! It's just getting deeper and deeper. Let me use, I think in the last group number 1, I started with these cards too. Let's go to the tarot. So how are you all going to connect? How are you going to meet? Group number 2, because I'm fascinated for this union. How are they going to meet, Spirit? 10 of Wands. How are they going to meet, Spirit? 10 of Coins? Woohoo! How are they going to meet, Spirit? Okay. We've got the Lovers in reverse. We got the 4 of Cups in reverse. We've got the 6 of Cups in reverse. And we got the 7 of Wands. Let me just ask, are all of these? I'm kind of getting these last 2 are not part of the reading. I'm kind of getting that, not this one either. Lovers in reverse. You know what I think here? At the end of some very hard work, at the end, you're both at the end of a cycle. The cycle being that you're both looking at the actions that you've taken so far in terms of what your next steps are, in terms of your growth, in terms of what you need to do. You both have made a name for yourselves in the work that you're doing, or you will be. Like, you're coming on the close of that. Like the connections you needed to make, the challenges that you went through. This person might be almost finished with their initiation. This person might be kind of on the forefront of being well known for what they do. You both are coming into a place where you can, not only are you fine-tuning the work and how it presents in the community, but you are also feeling very secure financially, or will be. And when it comes through to you, you're both not really thinking about a relationship. I'm going to say that. At first, I think you both are just, because of the depth of the work that you've both been doing, and I think you've both realized this too, that just relationships haven't been working because you haven't met someone who's even, I hate to say it, group number 2, but I'm going to use this word because that's what the guides are saying, spiritually intelligent enough to, or emotionally intelligent enough to be with you. You both have put aside the idea of relationships. So when you meet, there's a sense of, maybe you both are, and let me just get these 2 cards. Yeah, nurturer of Queen of Cups, of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Wow, I think that you both are going, I'm just intuiting this, that you both, one, you're both really attracted to each other. Someone sees someone as very beautiful, very vibrant, hell of just powerful. And the other person too is just being seen as someone who's very embodied. You see this card? I really think that this is the younger version of this elder. Like, I really think, group number 2, this is how that elder energy really is on the outside. Kind of younger, very good looking, very much. Do you see this? Like, both are wearing body paint. If this is the part of the timeline where this elder is actually embodied in this younger body, but they're really wise beyond their years, they're being initiated, group number 2, this is that energy. And it's funny here, but whoever's in that lady energy, they are being seen as the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles coming together. The energies match. How do they come together though, Spirit? I think Spirit just wanted me to show you. I don't know why. Spirit's like, yeah, this is how they actually kind of like, their energies are like really attracted to each other. But it's also very interesting because I kind of did this, but this is kind of how, I think this is how they were. There is, I don't know, do you all notice each other? I want to say, do you notice each other? Or does it feel like one has their back to the other? Interesting. There's something there, like I think one of you doesn't notice the other right away. How will they meet, Spirit? There is some kind of offering that's going to be made to both of you. Maybe both of you are going to get presented with some kind of offer to work on the same grant, same project. Something that involves money will bring you both together. A project, a panel, maybe a panel discussion. But it involves money, so it makes me feel like you both are going to have an offering where you're getting funding for something. How are they coming together, Spirit? How are they coming together? You're gonna both meet on this. Yeah. And while this could be either one of you, we've got the High Priestess. I think a High Priestess is going to be involved with, I'm being told to do it here like this. This High Priestess is going to come forward and introduce you all. This High Priestess has money for a project, and they both want you, they want both of you. Excuse me, I'm having all kinds of body sensations with this. I think you both are healers, right? So help me. But anyway, yeah, you both are going to be invited by this High Priestess. Maybe somebody you mutually know to do some work, group number 2. Very beautiful. Say more about this couple, Spirit. Say more about this divine union. Can you please tell us more about this divine union, Spirit? Tell us more about this. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your love and your wisdom, Spirit. You both are going to be working together. I'm not getting those are the cards. They're very picky about what they want me to say. Yeah, you're both going to be working together. You're both very confident. Like you both believe in your work, and you both know what you're doing. Yeah, you're both going to be made an offer. Maybe this is to participate in a study. Maybe this is some kind of project. Whatever it is, you will receive a message about doing this work. You will work together. You both are very confident in what you bring to the table. And I think that is how you both start to understand that you're connected. I'm going to say that you both are very busy people too. Like I kind of got a sense that you will be getting well known, or you are well known in your community. You're going to have a lot of opportunities coming towards you. I think some of you or both of you or one of you is going to wonder if you can even participate in this, because you're really busy right now. You're going to wonder, is this even something I want to do? If this is something that's going to be a part of my work and benefit it. And I think it's hard to tell if this project is really something that's going to have liftoff in terms of your divine purpose. But guess what? It's going to change your lives, group number 2. It's going to change both of your lives in a very stark way. It's going to change your life upside down. And then you're going to realize, I'm very clear. Like something that you didn't have clarity on, all of a sudden there's clarity. Like you don't feel like you're confused anymore. And there we go. The Lovers is upright, because you both realize that you're bringing to the table this divine feminine and masculine energy to combine into one, group number 2. It may be, I saw the Emperor in reverse. I didn't take it, but Spirit's like, one person may feel a little like off balance with the differences between you two and wonder, okay, why is Spirit doing this? Because I think you both are very tapped in. So you're going to know that your ancestors want you together when you both meet each other. And as you all work together, you both are very clear that your ancestors are putting you together. I think that someone who's in their Emperor energy is going to feel a little upside down by this. They're going to feel like, oh, I'm not sure about this. Like, is this even going to be stabilizing for me? This is, is this gonna, there's a way in which these are all really both of your doubts that are coming in. But Spirit is so specific. It doesn't want me to put down anything that reinforces your doubts. I don't know why. This union is protected. They're like, just go with it. Just go with it. Yeah, it's going to be the end. They don't want you to focus on your doubts here. They want you to get out of your head, group number 2. They want you to know that this divine union, while it feels like it shouldn't work, it's going to 100% work. 100% work. Because it's what's coming through as this union comes together is a new thought, a new way, a new healing system. There's something new that's going to come out of it, a new philosophy. Maybe you both are going to figure out a way to help other people work with energy in the way that you both do. Something's coming forward with this group number 2. I keep hearing it's a divine union. So group number 2, this is where I'm going to leave this, because as the ancestors say, it's all in your hand and it's your free will. But if you ask them who they would choose for you, they're saying, this is it. This is 100% it. And they know that it would require for you to trust them. Because this is way different than maybe what you envisioned. But whoever this is, this high priestess, is very integral to you both meeting each other. So you're going to know when this high priestess places you both together, this person got the download. So not much more to say here, group number 2, except that everything will feel like serendipity for you. It will feel like these things are coming together and they're being put in place by Spirit. So if you resonate with this reading, group number 2, please comment below, claim the energy of this reading by commenting, liking, or subscribing to this channel. I love doing readings for you all and I want to do more. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hello, group number 3. This will be your reading on if the ancestors and your spirit guides could pick a divine counterpart for you. Who would they pick? Who are they choosing? Now, on my TikTok channel, I did a reading not too long ago where I said in the channel's message that the spirit realm is really wanting to unify the different lineages and find the most powerful person in each bloodline to come together, to work together. In some cases, this is a partnership. In other cases, it's a romantic partnership. Whatever it may be, group number 3, everyone who's listening to this reading, the total reading with all the groups, your ancestors are trying to guide you to your spirit tribe, to your divine counterpart. And so I've said this in every group. These divine happenings, these divine orchestrations are happening right now. And you're no different, group number 3. Remember to take some time, if this resonates with you, to like the video, even subscribe to this channel, or even click that bell so that you'll know when I'm uploading. Because I am being guided by Spirit to do more readings around what is coming forward for the people who are connected to me in the spirit realm, my soul tribe, my spirit tribe. So I don't think it's a mistake that you're here watching this group, because there's information here for you. So thank you for trusting me to be a communicator of that information. So group number 3, you have life force. I'm gonna make sure you see that. And the number is 16, but when you add 6 and 1 together, you get 7. A very powerful card, group number 3, Life Force. I'm getting that your ancestors and spirit guides are sending someone towards you who is literally an angel. Wow, that just came out of my mouth. They're literally sending towards you a cosmic being who is now in the flesh, who has been sent here, group number 3. If you look, there is this symbol on the chest of this being. It's almost as if, and my guides are telling me this person may have a tattoo that's similar to this, group number 3. But this symbol is a marking. That means that they have been designated in this 3D life to seek you out, to be there. They've been designated by cosmic ancestors. Wow, group number 3. To be here for you, to protect your life force, to help you to ascend on whatever purpose there is. That's just what I'm getting intuitively. They are here to assist you in some way, group number 3. And you know, I operate on the laws of reciprocity. I think you are here to assist them as well, but I'm being told specifically by your guides that this is a cosmic being who's now in the flesh. A cosmic being, an angel in the flesh, here to align with you. Now here's what I'm also hearing. You, group number 3, this is a general reading, but you too are a cosmic being. You are from this person's same star system. So this, unlike the other 2 groups, group number 3, you are the group where your cosmic ancestors have designated someone for you and you for them. Wow, very powerful. Very powerful. So, group number 3. I have a feeling that this reading is about to get really super deep. I don't know why I think that. But your cosmic ancestors are involved in this selection. And I'm still hearing from them as I heard from all of the ancestors and spirit guides. This is your choice. But if you ask them, this is who they are sending towards you. This is who they have chosen. But they say that you still have your own will, your own divine choice. But now they're showing me they want to put you both side by side, both energies side by side, as I've done in previous groups, so that you can see for yourself why you both are destined to be partners in all senses. They're even showing me that you do not have to be romantic partners, but this would be ultimately who they would choose for you either way, like romantically or not. This card fell over and it didn't really turn over, so something about traveling, but we're gonna put it back in. We're gonna ask Spirit, tell us who the two energies are in this group, Spirit. I thank you for your guidance. I think it's this one. The mountain. Stand your ground. And who's the other energy, Spirit? The seer. Bottom of the deck is the sun. So whoever is embodying the mountain energy, and feel free to switch. All of my readings are not about gender. In fact, they're expansive, and sexuality as well. So feel free to decide what group resonates with you, or both may, and that means that you both are mirroring each other quite perfectly. One person or energy is embodying the mountain. This may be an earth sign. I'm just kind of getting that. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But this is a person who's very grounded in who they are. They're very grounded in their purpose, which makes me feel like they are the embodiment of this light being, of this cosmic angel that's here. So something intuitively is telling me, group number 3, the energy that your divine counterpart is holding is most definitely that of the mountain. They're here on a specific cause. They have almost like a singular purpose. And they're here in service of this union. Because this union, this partnership is meant to do great things. But this partnership is not really one where both people are working together. I'm getting Spirit is telling me something different. It's like this person, I know it sounds weird, but they are here to support you, group number 3, in what it is you're here to do. Now, while they may feel very connected to what you're doing, group number 3, I don't get a sense that you both are here to do it together. I'm getting a sense that this person, group number 3, is here to be the life force behind you, that supports you, that protects you and keep you in safety and security while you do the things you're supposed to do, group number 3. Now, this might be transverse. Like if you feel like this is you and it's someone else that you're supposed to be supporting their dreams, their purpose, their mission, there's something in there. And I know it sounds weird because you would think, okay, but everybody's supposed to have their own dreams. Everybody is supposed to have their own sense of purpose. And they do, and this is what your guides are saying, and they do, like they have their own purpose. But in this partnership, in this union, they are specifically here to make sure that you complete your mission. Complete your mission without a lot of the stumbling blocks that you have experienced thus far. Like this person's going to come in and smooth the road, group number 3. I know for some of you, this may sound difficult to hear because this is what Spirit is telling me. They're like, you're not going to want to hear this. You're not going to want to think that someone's life needs to be dedicated to yours. And they're saying it's more complex than that. But they're saying essentially, you are going to have to surrender to that idea that you can get support for the work you're doing, group number 3. That's what I'm hearing. Now, the other person in this partnership is a seer. They see beyond the current situation. It's so deep. I'm just like, I'm in awe right now because they're saying group number 3, that your gifts, group number 3, as a seer, some of you are psychic. Some of you have channeled messages, channeled directly from spirit. Some of you can see into the future, see what needs to be done with your eyes closed because you're so in tune with spirit. That this power that you have, group number 3, you're going to know if this is you or not. You're going to know if this is your group or not. Because you are coming into some very strong powers, group number 3. You are either you have awakened to, or you're on the verge of awakening to your superpowers, group number 3. They're showing me that the gift of sight that you have, some of you pass down through your lineage. Your ancestors are giving you or have given you this gift. The gift of sight from your lineage. Some of you might be of Persian or Middle Eastern or Northern African descent. This is very specific, but that's just, they're pointing this out. They're saying that this gift that you have, group number 3, I see this specifically as you. But if you want to transpose this because you already know who this person is and you really feel like this is you, so be it. But what I am going to say here is that they are so concerned with protecting your gifts, making sure that you are not taken advantage of, that you are not threatened in any way with what you see, because I have a feeling what you are seeing, group number 3, could dismantle oppressive systems, could reveal the truth of things that were hidden. This is what I'm getting. And they are sending an angel, group number 3, from the cosmos, because your work is so important on the spiritual level, on the psychic spiritual level. They're sending an angel that will stand your ground. Stand your ground, meaning this person is behind you. They're not there to take advantage of your powers. They're not there to use your powers for their own means. No, they're there to protect you while you utilize your powers for good, group number 3. So you know if this is your group. Either way, you know already. So you can choose another group if this doesn't sound like you. But if this is you, listen in. I told you this group was going to be, all the groups are powerful in their own right. But this is different, group number 3. You are being sent a divine protector. And in many cases, you are of that same cosmic bloodline. They're just sending in your divine counterpart. Phew, group number 3. They're sending you a companion. Someone who's loyal, someone who's tenacious, someone who is not selfish. And under you, they have the archetype of addict. Helps you to recognize and confront addictive behaviors. Compromises integrity and honesty, allows addictive patterns to have authority over their inner spirit. So you got the addict, or whoever's a seer got the addict. Whoever is the mountain got the companion. Now, betrayal of misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. So those are shadow attributes. But let's stay with the light, because Spirit is showing me that the light is more important. Because you both have outgrown the shadow attributes. So this person for you, group number 3, is your divine companion. We are confirming it here. It is definitely, your guides are like, if we could insist, we would be insisting. This is your person. Now they're saying for you that the reason Attic comes up in as your archetype is that here's a story that I'm hearing from them. This may apply to only a few of you. It may apply to more than a few of you. It still is very specific. They're saying that your powers came online as a result of you overcoming some obsessive pattern in your life. You could have overcome and healed something that once you healed from this quote-unquote addiction, once you were able to pull yourself, some of you, it was quite literally becoming sober. In whatever that was, alcohol, cannabis, whatever it was, when you became sober, your third eye opened. Your abilities came online, group number 3. Now, if it wasn't substance, your addiction to something, your obsession with something that kept you ruminating over and over and over again, and something you engaged in that kept you over and over again out of your own sight. That's what I'm hearing. That's the language they're saying right now. Something that you engaged in kept you from yourself. And now Spirit is saying, when you did that self-healing, because they said they were guiding you, but there was some action you took on your own that cleared you of this addictive pattern. And when you did that, you turned on your own light, group number 3. You opened the doorway to your sacred power, your vision. That is when you became the seer. Now they're showing me this across multiple timelines. So if some of you are getting ready to end that addictive pattern, you're going to see yourself align with your true powers. Some of you have already done that, and you're starting to see glimpses of your ability to intuit, to see, to channel, whatever you're doing. Imagine times 100. They're saying that your powers are coming more and more online, that they were concerned for you being out here on your own, group number 3. They sent down a protector for you in the flesh so that, you can utilize them in this 3D, because they're saying you're going to need to utilize them in this 3D. They're going to be very helpful to you. This is someone who supports your work, group number 3. They don't think that your work is hocus pocus. They are very much in alignment with who you are and what you do and how you do things. They believe you unconditionally, group number 3. And again, if it's vice versa, you're going to meet this person and believe in their gifts 100% or more. You're going to feel some kind of duty to protect them in this life, because their gifts are what the world needs. Let's see what the light language is trying to say here. Color. visualize. You are the universe. Wow, group number 3. It's like, it's weird because this is a divine partnership that your guides and ancestors are sending towards you, but they're so focused on your powers right now, group number 3. They're like, you're going to know how these powers are coming online for you, because you're going to start to see everything turns to color for you. Everything is bright and colorful. You're going to start to like see in a different way, and you're going to be wondering, what is this? It might be in your dreams that you're having dreams like this that feel bright and colorful and cosmic. They're saying that these two are signs. If you're having them happen now, they're happening now, or they will be happening. But here in the visualize card, you see there's a being like sitting in meditation and just being lit up. For some of you, this is a Kundalini awakening, but for many of you, this is your cosmic awakening, because you essentially are from this cosmic place, group number 3. Maybe you were dormant for a while until all of your healing needed to be done. But they're showing me here, the realization you're going to have is that you are the universe. This is going to help you awaken. It's kind of like an answer to a cosmic question that you had. The answer is you, group number 3, are the universe. So when you take, it's how I want to say this. It's a light language answer to a light language question that you've asked, maybe about your purpose recently. The answer is you are the universe. And they said that if you meditate on that, if you look into it, you will understand what they mean, group number 3. The answer is you are the universe. There's some question that some of you have been asking Spirit. You've been asking your guides. Maybe you've been reading, trying to read for yourself. Maybe you've been trying to channel for yourself. And they're saying you are the universe. Group number 3. All I can say is that whoever this divine partner is, they're very clear why they're here for you. Now they could embody the energy of Archangel Zadkiel, transmutation, violet flame, mercy. It feels like that's the energy they are embodying. So if you could fall in love with the angel, group number 3, that would be it. And here's the angel energy that you're embodying, group number 3. Archangel Ariel, abundance, environment, guardian of the earth. Wow. And then you also got Archangel Sandoval, music, answered prayers, earth and sun, earth star. Earth star. You know what that's saying to me, group number 3? Because I believe this is you. But again, transpose it if you need to. Here's what I'm seeing, group number 3. You have a specific thing to do for the earth. You are here on a earth mission. Even though you're from the cosmos, you have been planted here, as many cosmic star seeds realize now. You have been planted here on a specific mission, group number 3. You are not only a guardian of the earth, but you are here to save the earth from environmental disaster. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that you're out there necessarily saving trees or doing things like that. You might be. Some of you might be. But when they say the earth, they're like all beings of the earth. You're here to facilitate that healing through what you see, group number 3. And some of that, ooh, wow. Because Archangel Sandoval heals through music. So some of you might even have a very beautiful voice, and it's through the music that you write, the music that you sing, what you see through music. You'll start to put into music the things that you see. And in that music, you're going to help people get their prayers answered by connecting to the earth source. There's something very powerful about your gifts, group number 3. You might be a singer. First of all, your power is seeing. But I'm being told that your 3D job or gifts might be music, might be something else. You're using this power of seeing as a way to infuse your gifts. Maybe you write, maybe you sing, maybe you write music. That's very specific, but for some of you, whatever you're doing, what you see is going to inform your creative life. If you are a creator of some sort, which I think you are. Now this Archangel Zachiel, mercy, violet flame, transmutation. This is really what your divine counterpart, group number 3, is bringing in as their energy. There's something about this person where you're going to see a violet flame around them. You're going to see something in their aura. I'm being told you're going to see something in their aura, colors even. That'll let you know that you know this is your divine counterpart. This is the person sent here to assist you, group number 3. Wow. You know what I would say, group number 3, is that I think this group is fairly young. Like you'll be around the same age. These are the energies that bringing you both together, crossing fate. And the Oracle. You see that, group number 3? I can't even make it up if I wanted to. Your divine counterpart is going to feel like this is a fated union. Both of you will feel that way. It's almost as if when it's time for you all to meet, it feels like fate. There's nothing like planned about it. It's very much like, I'm here to help you, to assist you. They see you as the Oracle, group number 3. They see this divine power. You see that, group number 3? This power that you hold in the power of the palm of your hands. They see, you see the similarities of these cards? What you see is in the power of your hands, like you're in possession of something very powerful. You are an Oracle, group number 3. And so it's almost as if when you meet this divine counterpart, their programming comes online too. They're like, I'm here to assist you. I'm here to assist you and keep you safe and keep you in the ability to do what you had to do. The ancestors are telling me, don't get it twisted. They know that you don't have to have anyone to help you or keep you safe, but they're also feeling like your life could be easier, group number 3. they're also feeling like this power that you have, it's so powerful that they just don't want you trying to navigate it on your own, which is why they want to send you this person. They want to send you this being. They're like, don't try to do this on your own. We have someone here for you. They see who you are. This is how you're also going to know this person, group number 3. They see exactly who you are. They're not confused. They're not intimidated. They're not jealous. They see exactly who you are and why you are. And maybe that will, you have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. See, I think group number 3, that they are going to show up when you, here's what I want to say, and I don't want you to feel scared about this group number 3, but I've got to, I've got to tell you the truth about having these kind of powers of foresight, of seeing the future, of seeing the present and the past and the future. When you have these kind of powers, there are people out there, energies out there, not even people, but energies out there that don't want your truth to come online. They don't want people to hear your truth. And in many ways, group number 3, you might become persecuted for something that you see and something that you say about what you see. And when that happens, all of a sudden this person appears. They're like, oh, this person's word is not only the truth, but it needs protecting. Because they see that right now, group number 3, wow, I'm just getting this download. They see that you've been kind of at the cave. You've kind of just been sitting there going, I don't know if I should share this. I don't know if what's happening with what I see, but you see everything that's happening outside the cave. But you're sitting there going, these waters look rough. These emotions I invoke in others because I'm telling them what I see. It's a rough ocean. It's a rough sea out there. But this person, group number 3, it's so beautiful. They're going to come to you in a boat. They're going to come to you in a way and say, let me help you cross over. Let me help you leave this cave. Your gifts are too powerful to be kept under lock and key. That's what I'm seeing, group number 3. It's going to be like that in some shape or form. They're going to be like, no, I see that you have much to tell, much to share with us that would change our world. And I feel responsible. I feel like it's fate that I assist you. They're going to help you, group number 3, get very grounded. They understand you're highly sensitive empath. And how they're going to do this is they're going to connect you with life source. They're going to connect you with nature. This is you, group number 3. Because of the abilities you have that are coming online. Do you see that, group number 3? Because of these abilities that are coming online for you, it's like you're going to just there's a way in which you're just going to receive a download, and when you receive that download, maybe in the 3D, like your 3D physical body, it needs protecting as you receive this download, as you evolve into the light being that you're supposed to be. You need a guardian. Whenever we're in ceremony, like the spirit family I work with, there are guardians to watch over you while you're in the communication with spirit. They watch over your physical environments. They're watching over your physicality. Because in this 3D, we know that there are many threats for any anyone or anything that's trying to transmute the truth. Transmit. I said transmute. That's interesting. Transmit the truth. Who's trying to transmute healing. So group number 3, wow. This is all I can say is like, wow. This is, we haven't even gotten to the oracle, the tarot cards yet. So how are you all going to meet? How are they going to meet, Spirit? I have a feeling you're going to just meet because this is getting ready to happen to you, group number 3, or it is happening to you. Like whatever this power is that you're receiving, downloading in the moment, it's coming towards you. This card came upside down, but I'm hearing why. You're getting ready to emerge from this lotus. You're in the middle of a huge transformation, group number 3. And it's almost like it's sending out a beacon to your divine counterpart. It's like a beacon, alert beacon was like, alert. They're getting ready to sit down and receive all of what they need to receive. Maybe even in your meditations, your divine counterpart is starting to meet you on an ethereal level. They're starting to see who you are ethereally. Like they're kind of like, who is this? Why am I seeing this person? I feel like I need to be connected to this person. Seven of Coins. It came out reversed, but they told me it was upright. The Teacher, the Hierophant. You all, we've got the Page of Swords. Let me get a few more cards here. Spirit, how are they meeting? Because I have a feeling, but let me just get a couple more cards. High Priestess at the bottom. We're going to put that out there, as well as Wheel of Fortune. I think this person you're going to meet under some kind of condition where you're being something is being taught. This person, I have a feeling they are teaching something, lecturing on something. They are a teacher of some sort. They teach something, but it's kind of interesting. Now I see why this card came in reverse. Whatever they're teaching, it plants seeds, right? But also it's like whoever this person is, not everybody has access to their teachings. It's very exclusive. I don't mean that in a negative way either. When I say exclusive, it means that they don't make their teachings available to everyone or just anyone. So this is interesting, group number 3. There is a way in which you feel yourself coming into something, some kind of knowledge. You feel like something spiritually is happening to you, like you're in some kind of liminal transformative experience. And you go to a teacher who is not very, you learn about this person, but their teachings are not accessible to everyone. Like, it's word of mouth. Group number 3, word of mouth, meaning you have to be recommended for this teacher to even see you, talk to you. But when they meet you, group number 3, you very much embody right away someone they're attracted to. They're just like, this person is stunning, this person is beautiful. But they're also very aware that there's a barrier between you trying to access their teachings and the cost. I don't know why that's coming up. It is coming up. But they're going to make something available to you. They're going to give you something that, because they see you, this high priestess, wheel of fortune. There is something there where they either give you a scholarship, they decide to consult or talk to you. There's some way in which they see exactly who you are, or they feel it, or they know it. And suddenly you have access to them. Maybe that's why they don't have access for everyone, because they're waiting for you. They don't want to get bogged down in a lot of different, like, false, I'm hearing false partners, false counterparts. They're really waiting on their divine counterpart. I have a feeling this person very much knows already what they need to be doing. They've been getting instruction from spirit, from their cosmic guides. So, long story short, I think that you all meet because this person has been leaving the door open for you energetically. Something happens where you cross their path. And when you cross their path, I'm thinking through something that they're teaching. They might be a spiritual teacher. The Hierophant, it could be like a religious teacher. Someone who's got a spiritual teaching. Maybe this person does Reiki and you're feeling like, oh, if I can learn how to protect my energy with Reiki, or something that they do, you're hoping could help you stay grounded as these powers come online. You're understanding that something's needed. Tell me more, Spirit. There's something that your divine counterpart, some kind of teaching that they have available that you're thinking could help you, group number 3. I don't think that you see them other than that. Like, oh, I should take this class, I should sit in on this lecture, I should attend this workshop. Even though, group number 3, I think that you would have made all of the material money that you would have made, and you're very successful that way. There's an imbalance that's happening because you understand that whatever's happening and coming online for you, group number 3, it's huge. It's not something that you've ever dealt with before. And you already feel how it can imbalance you. You already feel that you could feel how it could not confuse you, but leave you wide open if you don't learn new skills to protect your abilities. So many of you at this time would have been looking like, who is it that I need to look for? I think group number 3, some of you might even start to look for a spiritual teacher, maybe in some cases a therapist, but I think it's not really a therapist. It's like you want someone who's like spiritually inclined. Some of you are thinking, do I need to travel to go meet with a particular shaman? You're wondering about this. And so you're checking out a lot of different people. I'm getting group number 3 that you're looking. You're like, I need a guide. I need someone who can assist me. And right when you make that declaration, group number 3, it's like your guides and their guides just, whew, here we go. Knight of Swords, coming in fast, coming in hot. Yes, King of Swords energy, group number 3. You've got this Page of Wands in reverse. So it's saying that this person, even though they're highly spiritual, they are going to approach this in a very logical way. Even though they're coming in fast, they're very logical about what they're doing. They want to see where you are with your powers. So this Page of Wands, just because they're coming in fast, just because they have their eye on you and need to assist you, they are not coming in without those thoughts in place. They're very strategic. They want to know where you are in your process. They want to know, you know, just, they want to know things about you. This is somebody who is very grounded, is going to help you, but they're also not only the King of Swords, they're also the King of Cups. They're very loving, very nurturing, very caring. But their first energy that you're going to meet is King of Swords. Like, who are you? What's happening for you right now? Where is it that you need assistance? They're going to be very practical at first, but they do have feelings for you. They are observing you. They are wondering about you. But there's the energy they meet you with first, group number 3, is that of the sword. Very practical, very maybe protective even. But the King of Cups is actually who they are on the emotional level. So you've already got double kings here. This is also someone who works very hard. But I think they also see you, group number 3, as someone who works very hard too. Someone who they know keeps their head down. But they can see, group number 3, that because of the powerful things that you are coming into, the enlightenment you're coming into, can easily put you on the outside of things. They easily see how you could be attacked for your energies, for your skills, for your gifts. This is someone who has gone within and connected with their divine purpose spiritually. That means they've already connected with their cosmic ancestors and received the instruction. Now, there is a huge choice involved here. I have a feeling, group number 3, that this Chariot represents not only your own decision, but theirs. You all are on such a specific assignment from Spirit that Spirit is giving you both the chance to opt out or to opt in. Like, you both will get a chance to discern what is the right path? Is this relationship the right thing? I'm going to say this, group number 3, and I hope you don't get discouraged, but I don't know right away if it's a romantic relationship. I think this person has feelings for you, but I also feel like their duty towards you. Yeah. There's something about, and don't get afraid of this 3 of Swords, because at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. The 3 of Swords here is both of you and this purpose. It's almost as if your combined purpose in this world or mission in this world could interfere with you both loving each other, because the assignment feels so monumental, group number 3. It's almost as if you both are going to be like, listen, we've got to do what Spirit wants us to do. And it's interesting because I think you both have feelings for each other. I see how there's eyes here on that 3 of Swords. You both see and love each other. You both see in spirit that you both are lovers. But it's almost as if something, you see this sword down the middle, it's almost like longer and sharper than the other 2. It's like there's something serious that's happening with your union. And I think it's just that the energy of like how big this is. But if you both can reveal your feelings eventually, I think there's something here for you both. Spirit, can you just talk about this 3 of Swords? How can they find love? I'm gonna ask, how can you both get out of the seriousness of this? Like, I think it's totally serious, but how can you find love and not just working together, not just working together? I feel like it's the work or something. There's something standing in the way of you both, but it's not a person, you all. It's not a person. I feel like it's the mission. Whatever you both are set out to do. You know what it is? It's gonna happen, you all, because the Hierophant's here again. I think each one of you, because I see this as a mirrored energy, has to be able to see each other without all this spiritual clothing on. That's what I'm getting, number 3. You all have to be willing to be authentically in your emotions and grounded and in service of the cosmos without all of this spiritual attire. Now let me get very clear. I think that you both get caught up in what is spiritual, what are great spiritual people supposed to look like and what they're supposed to be doing. But let's be honest, you both are in the flesh. You both are beautiful, spiritual, cosmic beings who will find great power with each other. And I think you have to let go of some of these traditional values that keep you both from seeing each other as the hotness, as the beauty, as the passion, as the star. So Spirit's saying you don't have to be in this energy, but there's something where both of you are kind of like, oh, we have to be these pious spiritual people, and that's not it. Spirit is saying you both could have a passionate, loving relationship that includes intimacy, that includes love, but you have to be willing to throw off the cloak of spiritual, quote unquote, purity, for lack of a better word. Maybe it's something where you both are afraid because you both have connected so beautifully that you're afraid to introduce attraction into this equation because you don't want to lose each other. You don't want to take a chance that way. But I'm being told right now with Spirit, your union is divine. It's divinely guided. It's divinely protected. Wherever you take it, you both are powerful enough and mature enough to decide if love and intimacy is also included there or not. You both have the choice, but your ancestors and your guides are telling me they did not want to put you in a platonic relationship. That was not the directive, but it also could be. They're just saying they didn't choose this person just so that you would have no one to love in the physical, so that you could have your needs met that way. They just chose this person because they know too that they can protect and guide you and guide your mission, and vice versa. Okay, group number 3. This was long. This was powerful. I feel very honored to have been able to tap into some of this for you. So if you made it this far, you know, claim this in the comments. Let me know if any parts of this has resonated. It is a general reading, so parts of it may resonate, other parts may not. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you connect with my readings. And I am wishing you the best. I really am, because I believe you're here for something very powerful, group number 3. We all are. But I'm very fascinated with your work here in this 3D, helping us all. Okay, take care.